Okay. Hello. Well, as you can see, we've got our bunker buried.
Yeah.
And this is going to be under the pole barn. String line's about 56 feet. 32 feet wide. Did a little dirt work. Hopefully I got it good enough for them. Mark this. This is where we set it yesterday. Didn't want any heavy equipment running over top of it. We named it. We have a name for it. Called the Freddy Hole. What do you think? You ready to go in?
Yeah.
Ready to go in. All right. This is Calvin. He's a sidekick here. Now hold on when you're getting in there. Here, give me your hand. Hold on to that rail when you go down. Hold on to the rail.
Okay. I got it. And why? What?
What did you go in there and I tried to throw firecrackers in there and
No, we don't want you to throw any fireworks in here.
no, I meant like on steel like.
No, don't do that.
Okay. I wanted to do that. See what would happen to the steel.
I know it is. Let's go down in there.
Yeah.
This is a survive a storm shelter.
Yeah.
And we're closing the door. We're down in here. And turn some lights on. Lock that. These are the only vent holes. Wish there was. This is the only vent that you've got. If this is buried outside with no cover, it would probably keep your weather out, because this particular unit actually sat outside for about 5 years. So you can see the shape that it was in. Really good shape on the inside, stayed dry. So it passed that experiment. Whether it leaks, I don't know yet. But we're going to find out. All of the slip tape got probably hot through the years, fell off. I ordered some new 3M slip tape to put back on it. Bought some magnetic lights because everything in here is, of course, steel. The roof, the walls, the floor. It's got welded benches. You can see there's Calvin sitting there. He's 5 years old, so it gives you perspective. He's got 6 feet from that point to that point. That's 6 feet. It's also 6 feet from there to there. My head just barely clears it, about 5'11". So my hair, some of my hair is actually hit.
How do you do this?
I dented this, I guess yesterday or Saturday, so I'm gonna touch that up with some paint.
Hey, Daddy?
Not too big of a deal. Huh?
You look so different, right?
Bought some magnets, gonna put some lights in here after we get the pole barn built. The plan is to use these 2 conduit ports. They've got plugs on the outside. They're like 3/4 inch female fittings there. Gonna run conduit down and around, just metal conduit. Just have a couple fluorescent LED lights in here. And bought some Harbor Freight magnets, the bigger ones, the 3-inch ones, and they'll hold 95 pounds a piece. So that's how I'm gonna hold the lights up. Little echoey down here. We've got carpet but it is a little echoey. I don't know how loud this would be in a thunderstorm, but you could hear my oldest son beating on the door there a minute ago, so it wasn't too bad, but it does echo. Unit came with a couple of these LED puck lights. They didn't work. They were actually laying on the floor. The unit probably got so hot that the adhesive just wore out. So, other than that, it's got a couple welded shelves, as you saw. Also came with this dampener. Just opened that tonight. I'm sure it will collect some moisture. The hole we got in this unit, whenever we first bought it, required about an 8-foot extension ladder or an 8-foot step ladder. We used a step ladder. The floor was bowed a bit whenever we got in it, but putting it in the ground, it's kind of come to, or it's kind of, the high spots have filled in and low spots have, I guess, will fill in. I don't feel any moisture at all. So watch your head there, Calvin. Watch your head. You all right? Okay. You check. You can lift that up. Once you check it, see if there's any water. So watch your head. Can you grab it?
No.
We got it a little dirty walking in here because we've been playing in the mud. Yeah, it looks real good.
What is that?
What's that?
Looks like a book.
Just a piece of dirt. Okay. This unit's actually welded on the inside and the outside, so it should have a fairly good seal. I don't know how well they test them. Watch your head. Calvin, watch your head. But we're gonna find out. These lights were at Harbor Freight too. See, we got a bug in there. Go ahead and turn this one off. Also bought some hooks, so maybe hang some cloth or something in here so it deadens the sound. I'm not sure how we can help do that. I'm sure we'll come up with something. Maybe glue some carpet or something to the walls. I'm not sure yet. We don't really plan on hanging out down here. Maybe doing a sleepover. No bunk beds. We do have some 25-year shelf life food we're gonna put in here. Some cases of water, some essential survival type things. There's some other videos out there, people doing their own customizations afterwards. It's kind of what our plan is. But it will be in the middle of a pole barn, so have a 5-inch floor on top of it. So I have 5 inches of concrete up here on top, and there's only about 2 inches of dirt on top, and it feels pretty solid. I mean, it's not echoing or anything like it was. Backfilled it with clay, the native soil, as per the manufacturer. Outside of this 10-foot section, and also on that side of the shelter, running the length on the outside at the bottom is a 10-foot long shelf. That's also, it's a little wider than that. It's probably about 18 inches, and that helps to keep the shelter down on the bottom of the hole. So used a little pea gravel around. I had already bought some. Used it around this stairwell, so shouldn't be that big of an issue. But I got to thinking about the pea gravel, and it's going to allow moisture to sit around the shelter. I think I showed you in my other video. On this corner on the outside, I mounted an anode, so hopefully that takes care of any potential rust that's going to start forming. Rust has already probably started yesterday, so it just depends on how long it's going to take to start burning holes and stuff. But it is a steel structure, so this plate here, I don't know if you saw that, the plate there, that is for about a 10-ton bottle jack, and it receives in the top of that piece of little pipe that's welded on the hatch door, as you can see. Do also plan on getting one of those. I believe that the manufacturer kind of gets those from, looks like a Harbor Freight model. But that's what we're gonna do. And filter's open.
I get out.
It's right there. Huh? And we're peeking out, see if people are still alive. They still alive out here? Huh? Is there still life out here? The dog is very confused. See, there used to be a garage that sat here, but we tore it down to build a bigger one. So, all right, guys, take care. Any more questions? Put them in the comment section.